Monk Mo Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro, look, this is my last video that I'm making about American women. After this video, we're not talking about them anymore. This is the last video that you should need to see. At the end of the day, Anthony Edwards, BM, Aisha, I forgot her last name, no disrespect, but her first name is Aisha. She wants to take him to court and demand he pay a one-time payment of $500K, an apology, and $55K monthly, or it says annually for life. I repeat, $500K up front, an apology, and $55K annually for the rest of life. For life, until he deceased, until he's no longer breathing, $55K to life. Listen, I'm telling you, this is how the melanated community shame you. Oh, why you messing with that white girl? She's melanated and she's 39. So they said, why Shannon Sharpe keep dating these young girls? It don't matter 19, 18, 25, 35, 39. It don't matter. At the end of the day, you want to mess with these women in America, it's over with. Game over. I used to play Pac-Man. Every time the ghost gets you a couple amount of times, listen, game over. Dun, 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 dun. At the end of the day, game over. I used to rage quit. I used to play that game when I was like 7. Game over. Listen, my white friend, he had a GameCube. I used to spend night at his house. We was like 7 years old. His mom used to make us some food. She made the best macaroni and cheese in the world. Yeah, she was a white lady. She made the best mac and cheese in the world. That's why you gotta be an individual. Cause it don't matter about your skin color. She made the best macaroni and cheese in the entire world. But besides that, we used to play Pac-Man and Madden 99. And besides Madden 99, Pac-Man, we used to always get game over and we used to be crying, bro. We used to be crying, bro. We was like 7 years old. Soon as that game over stuff, bro, all you see is you talk about squirting. Oh, my eyes were squirting. At the end of the day, game over. I keep telling you dudes, you touch anything in America, game over. All these dudes in relationships, just think to your head. Oh, you think he winning? He walking with a baddie. Ooh, game over. Brr, 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 brr. At the end of the day, I keep telling y'all, this is why I learned a different language. I'm learning a different language. I need to learn a different language besides English. Screw English. At the end of the day, I'm learning a different language. At the end of the day, it's time to leave. After we get established in America, it's time to leave. When I get the fleet of C8s, guess what? I'm getting them deported to whatever country that I get. Whatever country I feel like I want to stay in long term, I'm getting those fleet of 100 C8s. Yeah, I'm going to get a collection of ZR1s and C8s. At the end of the day, I'm going to be going crazy on Toro. But that's after the YouTube jump off, or maybe before. You never know. All it takes is a $15K down payment for a 2020 C8. So at the end of the day, I'm going to start flipping C8s. But at the end of the day, I'm only telling YouTube this because I have a community. That's the benefit of having a community. A YouTube community. Not like this community. Oh, I've been divested from this community. At the end of the day, I love my melanin. But everybody else, oh, parasites, wolves, system malfunction. It don't, I just told you dudes, it does not matter if you are rich. It don't matter if you worth $100 million. Step on him at all costs. They trying to step on you. All these dudes making all these body gang videos talking about, yeah, she gonna desire you. She gonna desire stepping on you. At the end of the day, your muscles is for you. I repeat, the muscles is for you. Get the muscles for you and your business for you to succeed in business. At the end of the day, your body is a billboard. That's why you need muscles. That's the only reason. Your body is a billboard, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Your body is a billboard. That's what the muscles are for. The muscles are not for female attraction. We're not retaining the seeds so we could be extremely fertile and bust in something in America. Then game over. You're not going to win this game. This is Babylon. You're never going to win here. I repeat, Texas, female attraction. Oh, you're losing. New Orleans, female attraction. Oh, you're losing. You retaining in Atlanta. Oh, you're losing. At the end of the day, if you care about that female attraction in Atlanta, oh, you're losing. All these dudes buying these big old 500K chains for what? Oh, you're losing. You're not even in a jewelry business. Now it's different. Now, if you trying to be a jewelry seller like Johnny Dang, all right, bet. Put the 500K around your neck because that's business. You're representing, you're promoting your brand. But at the end of the day, a lot of you dudes is not trying to be Johnny Dang. You're not trying to sell jewelry. You're not trying to run an icebox business. You remember what happened to the last security guard that Boosie went around, the melanated security guard. You peep the wordplay. The melanated dude who was selling jewelry, he was the first melanated jeweler. Boosie went to him, and you guys remember what happened. You heard what happened to the last security guards. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Listen, start a YouTube channel. Why are you scared to start a YouTube channel? Because, the female wolves will laugh at you. When you blow up, they're going to try to come back around. They're going to try to come around you too. They still going to disrespect you. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it. Listen, do not get it messed up. At the end of the day, listen, it's American culture. Listen, tradition is over with in America. It's extremely all about the pay. It's all about the Benjamins. Listen, I repeat, it's all about the Benjamins. At the end of the day, these women out here are playing for keeps. Don't get bitter, just get better. I repeat, don't get bitter, just get better. Get your resources all the way up. You take care of a wife in a different country. Yeah, you take care of a wife in a different country where you can afford to pay for food for life. At the end of the day, you got to understand. They gonna hit you for 500K. They tell you don't date outside your race, so a woman your same skin color could hit a lick on you. I repeat, they tell you don't date outside your race, so a woman your same skin color could hit the lick on you. They rather your own people hit the lick on you than the white woman hit the lick on you. At the end of the day, every woman is gonna hit the lick on you in America if you want to smash. At the end of the day, now business wise, if you like doing business, okay, women are cool. But if you want to get inside that, I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that if I was you. At the end of the day, go get inside a wife in Hong Kong, China. Go get inside a wife in Tokyo, Japan. Go get you a wife in Dominican Republic. Learn the language first, or they're going to give you scopamine. You got to be able to communicate with her grandma and her grandfather and her dad and her mom at 1,000 miles per hour. If you can do that, listen, at the end of the day, you know what's going on. Ya tú sabes. At the end of the day, other than that, listen, American messing with relationships, it's over with. If it ain't business, don't do it. If it ain't business, don't link up with your dudes you call so-called friends. They gonna set you up. Everybody playing for keeps. At the end of the day, ain't no friends. I repeat, ain't no friends. Listen, I know a Saudi Arabian dude. I have a friend from Saudi Arabia. His wife, when I seen his wife, she's fully covered up. She never wears tights. She never wears Lululemon. Fully covered up. Bruh, she wear dresses like 1950s, bruh. Her dresses come all the way down here. I repeat, her dresses come all the way down here. Even a Saudi Arabian man know not to mess with no Lululemon and get squeezed like a Lululemon. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Respect yourself. These women do not cover up in America for a reason. It's called lust on purpose. They're making you lust on purpose. If you got lust problems, step on them. Kill them. Kill them. Ooh, kill him. Get it, Terrio. Ooh, kill him. At the end of the day, they see you. Ooh, get him, Terrio. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. At the end of the day, you got to understand. This is the funniest stuff in the world. I don't want you dudes to go down this path. AMS, oh, he don't care if you lose 500K. He gonna talk about, oh, you ain't learned the game. The game is the reason you played. If you're in a relationship, you are in the game. You're a part of the game. It don't matter if you know that you're in the game. You are EA Sports. It's in the game. At the end of the day, if you're dating right now, it's EA Sports in the game. If you got a wife in America, it's EA Sports. It's in the game. At the end of the day, you got to understand. The laws are on her side. So Anthony Edwards, he about to lose 500K up front and one payment, 500K. He got to send an apology letter, a fake apology letter that he not even sorry. Then 55K annually for life. For life. He's going to go broke. As soon as he stops shooting hoops, he's going to go broke. Like, trust me, as soon as he stopped playing basketball, he's going to go broke. 55K annually plus 500K. You know how fast he about to lose 10 million over like a span of 2-3 years? At the end of the day, listen, you got to understand. I keep telling y'all dudes, this is the last video I'm making. If you mess with anything on American soil, at the end of the day, that's on you. That's on you. Oh, you feel like you got the game? My bad. Excuse me. Excuse me. At the end of the day, that's you. You gonna get on child support. They not playing with you. They not playing with you. At the end of the day, they don't even respect you. They listen, in the Spanish culture, you know what they call little boys? They call them papi. They say papi. Papito. Papi. Papito. His whole family call him Papi. Grandma call him Papi. His sister call him Papi. Mom call him Papi. Auntie call him Papi. In this community, oh, your grandma call you boy. Mama call you boy. You want to shoot your shot at her like King 6'8" the Great at the airport while she on her shift? Boy. Boy, stop playing. Your auntie, boy, stop playing. Your cousin, female cousin, boy, stop playing. They all calling you boy. The woman that you smashing, you making her squirt, it's hitting the ceiling. She's still gonna call you boy. She only call you daddy when it's about to squirt. After that squirt, boy, I love how you did that, boy. Ooh, boy. It's disrespectful. I don't want to be a part of this culture anymore. I don't want to be a part of this game anymore. A white flag. I'm about to buy me a white flag just to go on YouTube and show everybody that I'm waving a white flag. At the end of the day, I cannot have children growing up in this, especially young men that came out of my nuts. Like, no, they will be called Papi from the time they're born to the time they die. They will be called Papi, Papito, Papi, Papi. You gotta get it together. Even when they mad at you, Papi, you gotta get it together. They still calling you daddy. They calling you daddy. Listen. I'm not with that no more. At the end of the day, they call you boy. The Spanish culture, they call you papi. Papi. How you doing it? Que lo que papi? Que lo que papi? Listen. Hola, ¿cómo está, papi? Listen, it's all respect. Even if they don't even like you, bro, they still calling you daddy. At the end of the day, listen. My future sons will never grow up in this culture that calls them a boy. Even when they 6 years old, they need to be called papi. At the end of the day, the mother of my future children, she's going to call my boys papi. Papi. I'm the only one to call him El Niño. El Niño. At the end of the day, as soon as he turned 5 years old, papi. I'm calling them Papi. Yeah, I'm calling my sons Papi too. At the end of the day, they must be respected at all times. At the end of the day, listen. I'm not touching anything here. So while I'm here, just know I'm running the numbers up and I'm getting in ultimate shape. I'm going to be walking around looking like a gladiator. They're going to be looking at me all type of crazy. Like they seen a ghost. Why does he look this good? No. They gonna be like, ooh, you probably smashing all the females. I'm actually not touching nothing. Get away from me. At the end of the day, I'm actually not touching nothing. Not on this soil. They don't call you Poppy over here unless you hitting it from the back. That's the only time they call you Poppy. And then when you get done hitting it, boy, get on somewhere. Boy, get the hell off my phone. Boy, what the hell? Stop texting me. They don't respect you at all here. Listen, I will take my talents to the Dominican Republic, have 7 El Niños there, and at the end of the day, guess what? When they grow up, even a mother gonna call them Papi. Even auntie gonna call him Bobby. Bobby. At the end of the day, everybody in the community gonna call him Bobby. Every girl in the community gonna call him Bobby. At the end of the day, they're not gonna say boy. Boy, come help me with this, boy. Even your own grandma call you boy. At the end of the day, listen, we're not with that. We're not with that. Listen, they're not invited to the mansion. I don't want my grandmother calling my future son's boy. You call him Papi, or you're not invited to the mansion. Listen, I don't care. At the end of the day, no me importa. I don't care. It's not important. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Even my mother, she gotta call my future El Niños Papi. Hola, Papi. Que lo que, Papi? At the end of the day, their whole life, Papi. Listen, put some respect. Listen, a man is the leader. They believe in family in those Spanish cultures. They believe in family in other cultures. In America, they call you boy. Even white men, they get called boys. Oh, he a little boy. A white boy who's like 7 years old, he still get called a boy. While the dudes, bruh, I grew up around Dominicans. That's how you think I know about sancocho. You think I made that? No. At the end of the day, when I used to go over my friend's house that was from the Dominican Republic, bruh, his whole family called me Papi. His mother called me Papi. His aunt called me Papi. His great grandma that I got to meet called me Papi. And I'm not even from the culture, and she called me Papi. That's just how they talk. That's just their culture. They don't disrespect men or young men and call them boys. They don't do that. When you 18 plus, when you 35, a woman in America gonna call you a boy. Listen, I'm not turned on to that. I'm not sexually trying to smash nothing. I don't want to make nothing squirt on American soil. At the end of the day, if they want this soil to grow on American soil, it better rain, because I'm not making nothing rain besides this money in my bank account that's going to stay with me until I go to the other third world country or Spanish countries or something like that. Listen, they will be respected all because of me, because of Papi. At the end of the day, they don't even respect you enough to call you daddy in America. English? Oh, hell no. We done with that. Listen, my first native language is English, but oh yeah, I'm going to the DR and I'm having 12 kids. At the end of the day, I'm going to be established. I'll be able to take care of all 12 kids and a wife, the mother of my child. Listen, I can give her allowance money. Listen, she gonna call me Papi. At the end of the day, I'm gonna speak Spanish at 1,000 miles per hour. No soy dominicano, pero ya tú sabes, tengo la palabra aprendida. Hola, Papi. At the end of the day, Monk Mode gang, you know what's going on. Listen, these dudes, Anthony Edward, she called him boy. I know she did. She said, shut up and eat this cat, boy. At the end of the day, shut up and pay $55K annually, boy. Pay me $500K up front and an apology, boy. They not even gonna apologize for calling you a boy. Listen, we don't want no more. Listen, I told you dudes, once you get to the multi-millions in America, you gotta go. Don't mess with nothing. If you still want to get more money while you're here, listen, just be single. Just be single. Ignore all women. They're not going to call you Papi here. The disrespect is at an all-time high. It's called step on him culture. I told you dudes, y'all going to go out like Anthony Edwards. If you stay here, if you run the millions up here and then you stay here and pay for play here. Oh, because it's pay for play. Yeah, it's pay for play. You're going to pay for that. She want an apology for smashing her. She want an apology. This is pay for play land. Listen, they all listen to Glorilla. Glorilla, you think she gonna call you Poppy? Unless you spending it. If you're not spending it, boy, get the hell on. Ugh. She more aggressive than Rick Ross. She'll beat Rick Ross up. At the end of the day, she more aggressive than that NBA player that she with. She a straight dunk on him. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Angel Reese, listen, she don't respect dudes. None of these females respect dudes. Listen, it's okay though. We don't have to debate with women. We're not going to collab with women and do podcasts. This is why you should stop calling men boys, because men don't like, boys, shut up. What you going to do about it? Eat this cat. Eat this coochie. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. It's over with. Listen, run the millions up, get the Lambos. If people laugh at you, oh, why you ain't mess with nothing? Because we want to be called Poppy and not boy. At the end of the day, that's why. At the end of the day, when they see us in back-to-back Lambos, back-to-back Rolls Royces, they going to ask questions. Oh, you ain't smashing no chicks? Absolutely not. I'm not touching these chicks with a broomstick. Bars. At the end of the day, Monk Mo Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.